My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today what we're going to do is a twin flame reading, checking in on the energies of DM, DF, their energies towards the connection, their energies towards each other, what each person is thinking and feeling about their counterpart, what's happening in each person's physical environment, and what's blocking them individually from either coming towards the other or fully embracing this twin flame connection and twin flame union. And then what we will do is do a clearing for the third entity that is their relationship, that's represented by the twin ring. Okay. In the extended, I will do an ancestral clearing where I will invite an ancestor from each side to come forward and see what needs to be cleared. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get into that after. So what we're going to do, we're going to check on firstly, the level of consciousness. I thought I was going to use either or chart, but I decided just now to use both. The level of consciousness for each counterpart. So we are going to, so let me just show you how the chart is set up. Right? So vibrating in fear, vibrating in love. And a lot of you will be familiar with Professor Hawkins' work, Power versus Force. Right? All right, so let's have a look. Level of consciousness for DF. All right, so she's right here at enlightenment. Okay, definitely vibrating in the vibration of love, and her vibration is between 800 and 850. Well done, well done. Okay, and it symbolizes an acceptance of life, of what is. Okay, it's a disappearance of material desires, and purpose is effortlessly supported. It's also the energy of allowing the universe to take over. You'll see a lot of synchronicities. You expect miracles, and this is just being open to the power of the divine and the guidance from the divine. I wish I'd set the camera the other way so you guys can see. Sorry about that. I'll do that next time. Okay. So let's see the vibration of DM at this time. Okay. Not far behind, actually. He is here at I am presence. Okay. So definitely vibrating in the vibration of love between 670 and 700. And this symbolizes awareness, non-duality, okay? And then again, acceptance of life as is, okay? Allowing spirit, divine, universe to take over, experiencing synchronicities, and then choosing love over the mind. That is interesting, very interesting. Okay, so we have two people, pretty high vibe, yes. DF is kind of in front, but she's always been the leader. Okay, very interesting. So spiritually, that's what's happening. Okay, DF is 850 to 800, and DM 670 to 700. Not bad at all. You guys are doing an awesome job. Let's see what's happening emotionally. Now I'm going to still look in the cards. Okay, and I have some beautiful cards there today, but we're going to get to that. But I'm still looking. Okay, so let's see. Let's see DF, emotional vibration. Okay, so she's here at confidence and positive self-talk, humility and seeking for good. So it's all about purpose, all about what's making DF feel happy, just feeling just very empowered. That's beautiful. So you are right here, DF. All right, let's see DM. Okay, he's right here, just between on the border of, I'm hearing the word breakthrough, because he's right here on the border between boredom and hopefulness. So spiritually, he's vibrating much higher than his actual three. Well, spiritually, he's definitely ascending, but in terms of his actual emotions, it's right here in the cusp. And know what that makes me think of? it makes me think of Dark Night of the Soul, where we're getting all the spiritual enlightenment, but in the 3D world, we're feeling kind of very depressed, kind of very down. Okay, so that's where he's at. So he's on this cusp of this breakthrough emotionally, moving from this low vibration of fear and moving into love and joy and hope. Interesting. So I'm definitely feeling Dark Night of the Soul vibes with DM, because it's that kind of duality where we're spiritually high vibing, but at the same time emotionally, well, I wouldn't, yes, it's low vibing emotionally, low vibing emotionally. So DM is right there, like on the cusp of coming out of a void period. It looks like. Okay. All right. So let's go into these soul cards, and we're going to look at the energy of each counterpart to the connection. I just got these yesterday. Don't worry, guys. I have my addiction in rain. Oh my gosh. I'm doing much better with my tarot and oracle decks addiction. All right, but I absolutely love these, and I could not pass these up because they're so abstract that they allow room for your mind to wander, for your imagination, your intuition to take over. So we have this beautiful card. Okay, and it looks like somebody coming in the dream state. So what I'm getting here, I am getting that DF is experiencing, yes, a lot of synchronicities, but a lot of communication from DF's counterpart. And I might say she or her, but it is the feminine energy from a counterpart, especially in the dream state. Okay, I think that's when, because if you'll notice, there's a lot of green this person is coming in with, and a lot of red. So this is where they feel most confident in the dream state, in the spiritual realm, coming in and showing their heart, their emotions, because this person that you're dealing with has some throat chakra issues, but they don't have those issues when they come to you in the dream state. In the dream state, they can be themselves. For some of the DFs, they may have closed their eyes to this connection. Maybe you guys are not even talking or really paying attention to this connection right now. I see DF in a very kind of zen mode and definitely not reaching out. The person that's reaching out, it looks like, is the DM. Let's get a card. Energy towards the connection. All right. So DF is ready to start something new. And she's looking for somewhere or someone to plant this new branch, this new symbol of hope, with, you see the branches in her hand. It's a staff, right? So it could even be an inspirational idea. It could be a project. She's just tired of being stuck. But there's also the energy here of her being reborn. Like, she's not the same person. And the reason why I say reborn, because if you look at this, I don't know, but this looks very much like a vulva to me. Yeah, I'm not going nuts, right? It looks very much like a vulva to me. So it's like if she's been rebirthed. Yeah. There's a lot of energy. At first I thought it was a bag that she was carrying, but no, it's not a bag. There's energy in her hands. So it's like she realizes that she has the power to chart her own destiny. She's not afraid to go the course alone at this point. There's no more waiting for something to happen. She's going to make her dreams happen here. I feel a lot of you as well may have had some sort of upgrade. Yeah, some sort of upgrade at this time. And really focusing on healing yourself, and how you can extend that healing, that purpose to others. Yeah, kind of very much like when we were doing the level of consciousness a moment ago. Yeah. Interesting. And if you notice, her back is kind of to the connection. I think she's just very focused on herself at this point. The focus is not on DM. I don't think that she's forgotten DM or anything like that. It's just realizing that, she has to keep moving forward, right? Her standing still, just really creates a lot of stagnation in the connection. Let's see Divine Masculine. His energy towards the F and the connection. What the hell is this? So you guys are mirroring each other a lot. Okay? Look, he also has this tree branch. Okay? The staff that is blooming. Anyways, this staff that is blooming right here, right? Okay? But notice his eyes is here on spirit. This also, again, has a kind of womb vulva, has a vulva vibe. As well. So he's also being reborn. But notice that both of them are looking in the same direction. So you guys like have the same vision, on the same page, and he's leaning into the connection, leaning towards divine feminine. He's listening. DM is listening to spirit at this time. And as he listens, his wisdom grows. So he is the one that is reaching out energetically in this connection at this time. I think very much in this place of awareness. I'm also seeing like wanted to extend the olive branch, because we also have the dove, which is a symbol, yes, of Holy Spirit, but also a symbol of peace. So there's some kind of peacemaking, peacekeeping that he wants to do here. Definitely wants to reach out. Let's get the energy. That was the underlying energy for DM. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so what I'm getting is like Six of Swords vibe with this, because he's here in the boat. Okay, because there's a masculine energy in the boat and you're here in the water. It's like he's allowing your love, or like your hand, to guide him in a particular way. Let me look more at this. So he's leaving behind the things that no longer serve him, and he's just trusting and going with the flow. Because if you notice, this person, unlike the Six of Swords that we usually see, there's no boatman here. There's nobody here with a stick to push against the river to move. There's no paddle. This is just DM trusting in where they're being guided, and it looks like they're being guided by your love. You are the underlying factor behind his every action at this time. And it looks like the action that he has decided to take is to go with the flow of the universe and go with the flow of love. He's following you. He's following you. So whatever guidance that he's getting from you and spirit in the ethers, or whatever love vibe that you are giving out, he's following. He's magnetized towards you. So you are leading and he's following. And even this card moving towards you. He's faced in your direction. Let's see what DF is thinking about the connection this time. What's DF thinking? All right. They're feeling very self-protective at this time. There are some old wounds that are coming up, and I'm really drawn to this fetal position here. For some of you, you might be flashing back to times maybe when you were mistreated, abused, and some of you, there was some sort of sexual transgression, because I see a lot of orange here, so there's some sacral chakra healing and the heart healing that's taking place, right? What is she thinking towards the connection? She's thinking about the hurts of the past. Yeah. She's thinking about the things. Okay, so she's thinking about her past. That's her past before DM or without DM. But she's also thinking about past hurts with this connection with DM. And it's making her feel very vulnerable and feeling very self-protective at this time. Her boundaries are well up with regard to divine masculine. I feel a lot of self-nurturance in this energy here. Maybe protecting herself energetically as well. And unrelated to DM, it's like she's feeling like there's some sort of negative energy hanging about. And for some of you, may not be able to put your finger on it, but you're feeling it. So she's definitely thinking about ways that she can energetically protect herself. I'm really getting that vibe. So she's thinking about the past that doesn't include DM, and also thinking about the past with DM, and especially the hard times. And there's also, she's thinking that there's some sort of an attack, like, oh, that's just around her. She can feel it. She can feel it. So she's thinking about ways to protect herself. What's DM thinking? He's thinking about his spirituality, his purpose. He's thinking about the downloads that he's been getting and what it all means. I see that, like, this person like zipping open themselves. I think on a very conscious level, he's aware of this awakening that's happening within him. He's also thinking about purpose, reason for being here. What does he really believe? What is his truths? What does it all mean? You know, those kind of like existential issues. Why are we here? Is there a God? Is there a spirit? It's those kinds of issues that he's thinking about, and getting a lot of downloads. What am I meant to be doing in this connection? I'm noticing the hands by the heart space. It's like the hand is like this, like they're ready to give a gift. But at the same time, the hand behind it is being protected. So there's a very conflicting kind of energy. Do I express my emotions, or do I keep them to myself? What are the repercussions? Where does this go? Where do I go from here? So asking for guidance. That's what I get with this. Asking for guidance. Because both the third eye and the crown are very activated. So that's what they're thinking about. Should I express my emotions? What am I meant to be doing? what's the repercussions of my actions if I do move towards the F? Let's see, feeling. What's the F feeling? Even in this card, I'm getting like conflicting kind of energy as well. I'm really getting some sadness because look at the eye, look by the eyes. Sadness. But I'm also getting a lot of wisdom. So this is what's supposed to be happening in the heart space. What are they feeling? I think that they are feeling DM a lot in their energy. Okay? I see all these third eyes underneath there. Okay? They're feeling DM a lot in their energy. Remember we saw them thinking about the past. But I don't think that they're holding on to any sort of resentment in their heart. I think DF is seeing the higher purpose for which all of this happened. I really feel like that light here looks like gray hair. I know gray hair is always a symbol of wisdom. You know, it's the sage. So this is the energy that she's embodying right now. She's the sage, right? Seeing the high perspective. Okay, yes, definitely thinking about things that went wrong, but recognizing why it all unfolded the way it did, and not holding on to the past. Definitely giving herself self-compassion for the things that you went through, but at the same time recognizing why it had to unfold the way it had to unfold, and extracting the wisdom from that experience. That's what I see with the heart space. So still holding DM in love, but there's not the attachment from before. DM's energy towards the F. Okay. DM's energy. All right. You know when you feel just a powerful emotion and you feel like if you don't express it, that you're just going to burst, that you're just going to combust? This is what DM is feeling right now. Okay, there's a lot of things that DM wants to say. Definitely want to talk about their feelings. I think they definitely want to talk about the challenges or the things that happened in the past. I think there's a lot of sexual energy here as well. But there's a lot of regret that they also feel. So they want to talk about their feelings. They want to talk about the past. They want to talk about the things that happened. But they're also very hesitant because they don't want this to open up some kind of Pandora's box, or for you guys to go back over territory that you all may have already put to bed. Okay, they don't want to raise a hornet's nest. But they definitely want to talk to you. It's like it's like a feeling that's just bubbling up inside. They want to express their emotions. They want to express their feelings. And there's a lot of purple and green in this card, but there's also a lot of shadow. So I feel like this is the battle of the ego. And I know the ego always wants us to play it safe, you know, to hold back, to be reticent with our feelings. So there's still that battle that's going on here. But there's also the influence of spirit. There's also the influence of the heart that's telling them it's time. It's time to express yourself. It's time to step forward. What's happening in DF's physical environment? Okay, so this is the card here. Okay, so I see the energy of stability here because she's here. She's lying down on the ground and she's facing the sun. So I think in her physical environment, she is focusing on just being very grounded. Maybe definitely spending a lot of time outdoors, maybe soaking up the sun, that kind of thing. But really feeling in her power in her life. It doesn't matter where it is, whether it's at work, whether it's with family members, feeling a lot of confidence, feeling that power in her life. And she's looking to ground things, right? I really feel an Ace of Pentacles vibes with this. So she's looking for new beginnings, okay? Looking for things that are stable. And whatever is not stable, they just won't be able to stay in her energy because she's just not in the vibration of, you know, what we call it in the Caribbean, Vaiki, right? Things happening by vaps or just happening on the fly or people being fickle. She's not in that vibration. She's in the vibration of stability, new beginnings, grounding a legacy. And anything that doesn't resonate with that, it just won't be allowed in her energy. It just won't be allowed in her energy. What's happening in DM's physical environment? Okay. So for some of you guys, your person might be with someone else, but I'm seeing a lot of tension in this relationship because this looks like bloodshed. Okay, so your person, so I feel this might resonate for those of you who your DM has somebody else in their life. If you notice here, okay, there's been a lot of bloodshed. Okay, it looks like a lot of arguments. People are triggered. I see a lot of yellow, and yellow is our trigger center. So people are going head to head in this connection. The heart here looks like it's been like ripped open. Okay, so there's some sort of, I don't know if it was a secret, but there's some sort of wounding that has taken place. It's like people have gone for the jugular and everybody's wounded. Everybody's wounded by what has happened here. Because the first thing I saw when I saw this card was the blood. And things in tatters, like things like being ripped apart. Because if you look at the edges of this card, it's like something has been ripped apart. So there's been some sort of discord here, and both parties are wounded. Now this could also be like for a person's job as well. They might be leaving their job before they were ready to leave it, because it's like been ripped. It's ripped apart. So even if your person was thinking about leaving their job, it's something that has happened to like rip them away from this place. Let's see what's blocking DF from union at this time. What's blocking? Well, it's not what's blocking. Or could be what's blocking. It's that she's been blocked. And if you look at this angel here, the path is being blocked. Okay, so you are not being blocked per se, you're being protected. You're being protected. Nope, you can't pass. It's not safe. It's not safe to cross the road. It's not safe. So you're being blocked by spirit right now. You're being guarded. They're saying it's not safe. It's not safe to cross yet. It's not safe to cross. So what's blocking you? Spirit blocking you. This is not safe. And DM, what's blocking DM? His own thoughts. But also I see here like the sickle, and it made me think of the Grim Reaper. So definitely that death energy. I'm really seeing death energy as transformation energy. So he's been blocked from coming forward through the transformation that's happening right now. There could have been a death in the family. Okay, there is that. There is that. But what I'm seeing here is like the death of the ego and everything that represented the ego in DM's life. So that's the blockage there. That's the blockage there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to ask Spirit if there's anything that we need to clear for the third entity that is your connection. Yeah, this is my book here. All right, so let's have a look. Okay, Spirit, is there anything? Yes, they're saying yes right away. They're saying yes. Okay, so tell me what it is that needs to be cleared here. They're saying programs before creation. So these are some higher level blocks. So let's see. Chart 13. Okay. All right, so show me what it is. They're saying subconscious odds and ends. Okay. I'm going to clear it and let's find out what that means. Okay. They're saying subconscious odds and ends. So we clear it. And to receive this clearing, please say yes now. All right. So Spirit tells what was the subconscious odds and ends that we just cleared? What's the subconscious? Is it on the inside, outside? Okay, on this side, on the outside. Okay. Show us what it is. Okay. So we have sexual promiscuity. So that's what we cleared. Okay. Is there anything else? Yes. What else did we clear? On this side, on the outside. And what did we clear? Hate of men and hate of self. Okay. All right. Is there anything else that we cleared? And they're saying no. All right. So sexual promiscuity, hate of men and hate of self. Let's just give that another clearing. Okay. That's some heavy energies there. So to accept this clearing, please say yes now that we know exactly what it is. Okay, beautiful. Let me see if there's anything else that needs to be cleared. Is there anything else that needs to be cleared? They said yes. Chart 17, fine-tuning. Let's see. What else needs to be cleared for you guys? Okay. So it's on the inside or outside? Okay, they're saying on the outside. All right, show me which one it is. Abdication of spiritual responsibility. So somebody truth or not stepping into their purpose. So let's clear that. Getting distracted by life. Getting distracted by material possessions, material pursuits. Getting distracted by other relationships. To accept this clearing, please say yes now. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that we need to do for the connection. Spirit, is there anything else? They're saying no. Okay, so that's going to be it for the day. All right, so in the extended, what I'll do is an ancestral clearing. We'll have ancestors come through and see what needs to be cleared. And then we're going to look at what's happening in the karmic connection just a little deeper. I'll go into the tarot. And then we're going to get some advice. So we'll have the ancestral clearing first, what needs to be cleared for individually for DF and what individually needs to be cleared for DM. All right, so what we have here, free from judgment, free to love. So the underlying energy right now and what the move that needs to be made is to move out of the headspace, because headspace is all about the judgment, right? Move out of the headspace, move out of the self-blame, move out of the being critical of others, move out of projection, and to move into love. Okay. Be the hunter, not the hunted. And it's a card number 8. So this is all about stepping into your power, especially stepping into your spiritual power. Okay. So let's see. Card number 8. Do you feel like you are at the beck and call of circumstances, situations, and relationships that are outside of your control? Is your attention being called away from what you love, from your passionate focus upon your own journey and creative expression? And that is exactly one of the things that we just cleared, right? Spiritual abdication. Okay. Are you feeling roped into becoming a support, tonic, savior, and heal all for others? There's a big difference between healthy supportiveness in a relationship, which includes healthy self-support, and ignoring your own journey out of misplaced guilt, shame, unworthiness, or the belief that the needs of others are more important than your own. That is not a promise. That is not compromise. That is unhealthy and neglectful of yourself. You are being asked to see through the assumptions, expectations, tantrums, or manipulations that may be put upon you by yourself or others. See through them to the truth. You can only sidestep, change your response, or choose to release that which you can recognize. This oracle brings you some important news. You are capable of seeing the truth, outsmarting old patterns, and responding more creatively to craft new and improve relationships. You don't have to be drawn into the dramas of others or the suffering of repetitive struggles. You can become still and intent with a willingness to see the truth. In doing so, you'll open to being shown another way through which the inner wisdom of your heart or a flash of insight from the great universal mind can penetrate your own awareness. And there is a healing process here. They're saying, relax and imagine, perceive or feel that there's a deep indigo sky above you and a full moon shining. There is stillness. For a moment, there is peace. Then you hear the sound of wings moving through the air, and you see an owl pass in front of the moon. There's grace and unwavering focus in the movement. There's absolute certainty and precision. Feel the power and natural ability of that animal to navigate with strong, unwavering instinct. Now imagine that that owl is with you. It might be sitting above you on a tree branch or by your feet, for example. Feel your vision become sharp and your hearing acute. You are able to see, hear, and sense the truth, even when it is obscured by lies, manipulations, unconsciousness, or deception. You will be the successful hunter for the truth. You will not be hunted down or fall prey to illusion. Say, I am willing to accurately perceive the truth in whatever life situation is now helpful for my spiritual growth and creative awakening. I feel empowered to commit to myself and my path without fear or holding back. I receive this vision through unconditional love. So be it. And in your own time, just open your eyes. Then you have completed the healing process. Notice the intuitions, thoughts, and expressions that occur over you through the coming days and weeks. Don't discount your sense of things. When something occurs to you, don't dismiss it. Instead, affirm to yourself, with unconditional love, I will be inspired as to how to creatively and consciously deal with this. So be it. So Spirit is saying, right now is the time to focus on yourself. And particularly your spiritual power, your spiritual journey, and your purpose. And not be distracted by anybody or anything that's trying to compete for your attention and your energy. Okay? All right, my love. So that was your reading and clearing. And in the extended, we'll do the ancestral clearing. Okay? We'll go through the ancestral tree and see what comes out. All right, my love. So that was your reading. Hope that was helpful. Take care.